Well, that was fun. Why isn't it just shot itself? That was interesting. Yeah, my seems my this thing like extra bar. That thing just died. I probably should buy a new one.
Maybe when you're older.
Like power surge, which is always scary.
Some things
Which was Phoenix.
to be.
Ooh, that's a painful death.
Make a fine humus.
It's a level 2 Inkswell, so I'm actually kind of wondering why they didn't pop it on Shad.
The seeds of fortune.
Unranked Immortal? Look how high the ranks are. So it's actually a shit rank compared to the rest of the team, but they're so high ranked on that D2 Hustlers roster.
Elite are scanning for enemies.
I'll actually check out the KC versus Team game. That's originally what I was gonna watch. Once that game is over, we'll jump over to the series we were just watching. Fate. Versus D1 or D2 Hustlers, whatever the hell they're using these days. Team Secret's beating Mars Bat's ass. I got some branches. There's only so many games I can watch at the same time. Like one. I still don't know why KC team is playing in Eastern Europe. Has Warden been played in any of the qualifiers? Probably. Probably. Someone's tried it at one point or another. Maybe they have it on the statistics page.
10 seconds
No, there's
remain.
no. There has to be someone that's tried it.
5 seconds remain.
I think this bristleback pick is just so stupid. A broken hair just to win. I mean, that's the way Dota works, right? You just pick up a bristle and... you are against, like... AA, which is really good against bristle. Void and LC can both build a silver edge. Primal can go for an axe, and Hoodwink's got sharpshooter. They have, like... Team's got a super good anti-bristleback lineup. I'm actually really liking their lineup. Yeah. Legit think Team has a way stronger lineup than KC Team. Because KC Team are playing with the Wish Coddle mid again, which is okay. Also, the LC can say face me, exactly. Which sets up an easy Hoodwink sharpshooter and shit. Easy chrono catch. Ice Blast and Chrono combination. Naga can be a little bit annoying, but honestly, Primal and LC are really good at hitting Naga illusions, especially if you just summon them. You hit them with the overwhelming odds, they're all dead. Naga also hates being Ice Blasted. The Kato heal gets nullified pretty heavily. I'm digging it. Team's draft looks solid.
That went swimmingly. That went
I think in most aspects, I think they're stronger with this draft.
Prepare for battle.
Unless you go super... No, even if you go super late, the best plus that they have would be like they can cut creep waves the entire time. But I think too much is going to come down to Nanda this game, because I don't think Skylark's going to be able to do anything. Unless they make super big stacks for him. But we saw it last game that, what's his name? Agnart, he counter-warded these camps from being stacked. And when you're playing against Bristle, you know they're going to go for camp stacks to make sure Bristle has a good game. So you make sure he can't get stacks, he can't get his ags fast. No fast ags means you're done. You're done for, bro.
Just 30 seconds now.
It's OVER. Primal's also kind of like the counter for Bristleback in this patch, mainly because you, first of all, are stupidly tanky. Second of all, Aghanim Scepter is like perma-break. And we start the game off with a pause.
Really now? You should have seen that coming. You should have seen that coming.
Bright and breezy.
Ew, Team Secret's playing with a Huskar. And Chrysalis playing Monkey King. Chrysalis plays like 3 heroes.
A battle seeks resolution.
Hey! Ha ha!
Bottle's still clean enough to live without strong enough. Yeah, I'll only get a little bit of AIDS. I should really clean it more often.
Bright and breezy.
A doodle for the
Yeah,
ages.
da, 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 da.
That went swimmingly.
More pauses. I mean, to be fair, it's the last game in a best of 3 to decide who goes to the close qualifiers. Even though technically it's not a major, it kind of feels like a major. ESL Malaysia. Mr. Draft, let's see. KC looks a little sharper. I actually think that Team's draft looks way sharper. I don't see a way how Bristleback can play this game. Literally every hero on the side of team count is Bristleback. We also don't really care about Naga this game. Southeast Asia server close qualifiers is so spicy. There are a lot of stories and shuffles, which is so fucking exciting. Southeast Asia, yeah, they have some really good shuffles, and then they have some weird ones. Where Talon right now looks like not even a glimmer of the Talon of last year. They don't feel like a team that should have been invited directly. I'd rather see Blacklist invited directly, or maybe even IHC. I think IHC has a good shot. They're a very scary team. They won IESF last year, right? Or did they get second? Also, why is KZ not playing Western? I think they thought that the challenge would be probably harder in Western EU than Eastern Europe. Which I don't know why the fuck they're saying that, because have you not seen Eastern Europe? Yeah, getting like the close qualifiers have some really scary teams in Western EU. Open qualifiers in Western EU, I mean, there's some pretty scary teams, but not really. Whereas if I look at the Eastern European qualifier, they have twice as many teams as the Western European, and half of those teams have really fucking good pros in them.
Hey!
Talon's only problem is 23. Well, not really a problem anymore, because 23 is no longer in Talon. He's now in Aurora. Talon's roster is Akashi, Yoe,
No.
WS, Yokam, Ponyo. Are they good? No. Not really. Lead Esports is kind of okay. I guess it's all about Aurora in Southeast Asia. You're right, actually. Eastern Europe is way stronger for close qualifier teams. Yeah. Eastern Europe is scary. That's mainly because, as well, Falcons is playing Middle East and North America, so in the MENA region. And Quest Esports is also playing MENA. So you lost two teams that were normally in Western Europe, and they're gone from Western Europe. They moved to MENA. So honestly, Western Europe is a lot more open. Not convinced about Armel though. He didn't have a great last year. Then again, every fucking team secret roster kind of dies. Why are we paused the entire time? Oh, they're lagging. That's why. Oh! Yes! Yes! So no one will not be playing. I'm seeing a tweet, or at least a post. No one will not be playing in the Western European closed qualifiers. Instead, they have Rival. That means we actually have a good shot at beating Entity. If they had no one and Watson, bro, that's scary. don't think no one is as good at the moment. He's definitely better than Rival. I don't think Rival's that good. Chrysalis caused the game for Team Secret. He should get kicked. Chrysalis is Dutch. And you can't kick the Dutch. Otherwise the colonizers are coming around now. If your team is coming to Kuala Lumpur, will you? If my team qualifies for for ESL Kuala Lumpur, I will be going to Kuala Lumpur. I don't know how, what, where, when, but I will try my freaking best to go to Kuala Lumpur. I'll have to sign up as their coach. Personnel now. I think he's still in Team Aster, right?
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
Oh no. Probably just chilling, I guess. He's not in Team Aster. Who the fuck's Echo? The name change? Blood or Echoes? No fucking clue. Wait. He was in Keen Gaming, KT Luminous, CDC. I don't. That doesn't ring a bell at all. I know a Blood, but is it that guy? Was he a mid? Kuala Lumpur is dead expensive. Bro, if we qualify for the KL Major, we'll all have to stay at Felix's house. Entire team. Nah, the hotels and stuff get all handled by the organizer. What can you say about Abed's new team? Honestly, I'm excited to see what he can do without Bulba giving him puck and Storm every game. I think that's the most... Abed was always a very fun player because he played off-brand mid-lane heroes, and then all of a sudden he joins Shopify or Evil Geniuses back then, and then he just like stops. No Tinkers ever get picked up anymore. No Meepos come into play. I think he even used to play Arc Warden. Like, they all just vanished. And killed his hero pool.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Fun part is actually 3 of my players have an IESF tournament in Riyadh at the same time as the KL Major. So if they qualify, they'll have to make a choice. Ooh, miss Bushwhack. But Clumsy Net doesn't miss. Tombstone is taken down, but so is the kill secured. Moonlight in the meantime gets killed by Astra. Oh, he killed off Wish. I was already very much wondering what the fuck happened there. But then Astra's level 4 at 6 minutes in. That's a really good experience for the Dark Willow. Abed and Blacklist is on the national news last day. Well, Abed is a national hero here in the Philippines. Him and DJ, we call Abed Agent A. You know, the Philippines would be such a good place to have another major.
I've been better.
If their war on drugs wasn't so fucking wild.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, the crowd with the Manila Major was insane.
Dire's middle tower is under
But I don't think many people want to head that direction anymore. Infernal trying to body block. Wish dropping low. Does get his own heal off. Moonlight trample. Nope. Wish is too fast when he's in his spirit form. Remember, was it Boom? I think it was Boom Esports having difficulty playing in qualifiers because of blackouts. It's been multiple teams. Boom being in South America is also kind of weird. In the Philippines, Dota is a religion. That's why this is the best region for major tournaments. Yep, but you know, your country has laws that scare everyone off. By the way, for the people that are thinking I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to someone who's watching on YouTube.
Illusion.
Radiant's middle tower is
I mean, even like Kuala Lumpur Major is kind of rough because Israeli players can't go. Wait, how are they going to do that on Liquid? Because 33 can't go. I know Fly went because Fly has a double passport. Does 33 have a double passport?
My quest.
I mean, that's just have double citizenship.
Dire's middle tower.
That's just the way it works. War on drugs is over many years ago. It's safe now.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
Is it though?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Great teamwork, you vicious thugs.
Just do like Thailand, legalize it.
Middle tower.
Why you gotta be so cruel? Also, they're 5k ahead. What the fuck? One team's beating their asses. That was Thailand, right? That legalized weed completely.
Dire are scanning for enemies. The Radiant scan, eager to know Dire's whereabouts.
Try Singapore, you go straight to jail. Yeah, but that's straight to jail. There used to be, I think it was Indonesia. No, not Indonesia. Actually, Indonesia. I know that. I know a certain someone that got put in prison for weed. But I know
Dire should look to their
Philippines had like the death penalty on weed. I don't know. That's what they said in the news here. I don't know if it's actually true.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What do you think is the problem with old Shopify team? I think it's a mix of Arteezy needing all the farm in the world and then not doing anything with it, and his other two cores having to sacrifice everything for Arteezy, which means that, yeah, Saberlight had some struggles, but he had to sacrifice his game every single time. Then you had Abed sacrificing his game, and if Arteezy can't carry, it's over.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Kind of weird when you're a Is Boba still coach of Shopify?
Dire's top tower.
I don't think Shopify exists. Or at least they're not playing in the ESL qualifiers, right? I only saw TSM and Nouns.
To their middle tower.
The new Nouns roster is also interesting. Ooh, Wish getting jumped, duel, victory secured. 7k net with advantage. I know that Arteezy did get an offer from like a really big offer to stream on
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Kick. Yeah, Kick. Kick is what it's called. The streaming website of Steak. Good chat spam, rude chats on Facebook, YouTube, by the way. No, not really. I will never do a fucking giveaway or anything on Facebook anymore because that was a lot of spam. That was stupid spam. Facebook's hell with that. But no, normally people are nicer on YouTube than Facebook when they're like talking during matches. Gonna show bait match in a bit once this match is over. The only Twitch problem, yeah, Twitch is toxic. But then again, I was born in this toxicity. I was molded by it. Except for the fact that I ain't toxic. Not really. Try to be as least toxic as possible. The only time when I'm toxic is if someone's actually like screaming to me, and then I get really angry. But then normally I just mute them and walk the fuck, you know. The good old classic, turn the other cheek. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the second map of. For the people that are curious, D2 Hustlers won the match against Bait, game 1, and Secret won the match against Marsbet.
You vicious thugs.
Dude, what's KC team doing? Nanda, you gotta get some big fat farm to try and turn this game around.
The Dire Strain on the hunt for Radiant forces.
Dominating. Great teamwork, you vicious thugs.
Bright and breezy. Enjoy it.
Nightshade was smashing Mind Control Squad, of course, because we are
Is in danger.
ballers. We have Anomitises here in this game. We have one on Void. One Midas this game? Same problem on the old name Focus. Isn't Focus playing for Bait now? Bait have a team in their lineup called Focus, I think.
That was runt.
Radiant should look to their middle tower. Dire's
And one
bottom
of your
tower
team
is
series was a
falling.
really good comeback, bro. They only do comebacks. My team never wins outright. They only do comebacks.
Look to their bottom tower.
How much do he's got 66 dual victory damage? Not that bad so far.
Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
Smoke up. You get a good catch with this boy Shav. He's got a Rod of Atos plus travel. Skylark. He's got Ags now done. So Skylark is actually kind of scary. He does actually hit a lot. And it's going to take a while before Primal has his Ags. Because I assume he's probably going to go for a heart into Ags then. Just win your lanes. Yeah, if only they played heroes that did that. Just lazy drop. Skylark's hunting for blood. Infernal. Spartan. duel comes out, and another LC kill secured. Get those damage stacks going. They're chasing in after Skylark. The break was already used. Moonlight goes for the stompy stomp, but Skylark is gonna get stomped to death. While Infernal goes a little bit too deep, hunting for Astral and Wish. Moonlight chasing in as well. Pops a BKB. They thought they were Gucci, but a BKB is scary. In comes Nanda. Charge. Did you find the real one? Nope, just the illusion. And Moonlight's actually going to get nuked by Nanda. Rooted up. Should be a kill. And indeed, he does find the kill. That's going to Wish, actually. Going to be able to rake in a bit of cash from that one. It's not a bad fight here. They did take down the Void at the start of that engagement. The Crystallize did not return to his team for some reason. So net worth wise, they're keeping the game pretty even, Stevens. Though, of course, infinitely scaling. 94 dual victory damage after 18 minutes. That's looking to be like a LC with a solid 250, 300 dual victory damage. Needs the shard for the save. Roche. It's not. I mean, it's always nice. Here comes the duel, and the Undying is dead. 122. Yeah, no, this is probably going to be more of a 350 dual victory damage Legion Commander. And when you get to that point on LC, you like freaking nuke buildings, which is the only thing that their team kind of struggles with. They have pretty weak building damage and pretty weak Roche. Is Bait playing? Yes. Bait played game 1. They lost game 1. They are going to start the draft for game 2 soon, but there's a 15-minute delay. So watch this and then jump into the Bait game once this game's over.
No, that went swimmingly.
Nice catch on Infernal. Wish got the 4 staff. Yeah, everything relies really on Skylark's damage output at this point. Moonlight doesn't. Yeah, he's already queued. Heart, Axe. Once he's got those two, Bristle's useless. Primal is the counter for Bristles. Even though fucking Chodex doesn't want it, picks Bristle into Primal like a mug. Oh, dude, check your smoke breaking. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself, bruv. They do still find a kill at the start of the fight. Skylark's going back in, Hoodwink in, a bit of trouble. Crystallize does find the quick kill onto Wade. GLZ's got a 7 kill streak. That's a pog. Hoodwink. Duel onto the Naga Siren, and they're just smacking everything. But Crystallize needs to leap before he gets procced to death. Time dilation is pretty good against Bristle, of course. And they should be able to get out. Will there be an official stream on close qualifiers? Yes. There will be official streams for close qualifiers for every region. They've got a bunch of casters at the ready. I'm going to do NA, so tomorrow, if you're watching NA, there are 2 streams up. One is with me. The other stream is with, of course, well, the stream with me is me, myself, and I. Not me and Astini, the hope of NA. And the other stream is, I know Snare is doing the other one. I don't know who is co-caster. Spoilers. Actually, I don't know if it's a spoiler or not. I don't even know if they're doing an announcement or anything.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, Snare, last year was Snare's year. Man was fucking balling like crazy. It was very impressive. He deserves it. Coming from the ungodly trenches of casting every pub match you can possibly get your hands on. Like me. Adding in his South American swag. Being also one of the only casters of color is kind of cool. I know Dota has like a couple of like Brazilians these days and a couple of like slightly more colored, but like
Bright and breezy.
yeah, esports kind of lacks that. I know that of course in CS:GO you got Bardolph the fucking goat.
Tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Actually, Sadicus is the GOAT. Sadicus is my favorite caster in CSGO ever. I thought KZ was Western European team. Why are they playing in Eastern Europe? I think they thought that it was easier. Primarily that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Because I don't know why they'd otherwise play in Eastern Europe than if they think it's easier to qualify. And honestly, I think it's easier to qualify in Western Europe than Eastern Europe, because Western Europe, as I mentioned, there is no gaming gladiators in the qualifiers because they're at so there's no gaming gladiators, there's no Tundra, there's no Falcons, there's no Quest Esports. Bro, they lost 4 teams in Western Europe. 4 top dog teams. Like, it's everybody's game now. And there's 2 slots going to the ESL Kuala Lumpur.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
You're a mod on Snare stream? My guy. Not even a mod on my stream. That's mainly because I already have like a fuckload of mods. Net worth wise, it's only a 2k net worth advantage now for Team T. None this top net worth has his heart.
Is under attack.
3k is actually not that much. But yeah, he went for Ags instead of his beak. Yeah, it's over. Game's over. They've won. This hero is useless. You get paid per games when you cast. When I do official casting, you get paid. In this case, you get paid for per best of 3. Yeah, you just get paid per best of 3 most of the time. If you're on LAN, like on location, you most of the time get paid per day. I was there when he started his career in Bayern. And cried. Oh, you're talking about Tony Kroos. I haven't watched much of. There's the duel. There's the ice blast. There's the kill. I haven't watched much of Real Madrid. How is Jude Bellingham? Or if anyone here watches Real Madrid, just who would? I know that the owner of Manchester City is also the owner of the team that is currently in first place in the Spanish league, which is kind of cool. What are they called? I know they have player from the Netherlands in their roster, which is like the worst defender you'll ever see, but he has a pretty good leg. Girona, that's it. Yeah, that defender, we always joke that he's so freaking garbage at defending. Because I can outrun his ass. Daily Blind is so slow. But he has a really good pass. And good, like, can see where the play is happening. But the guy is, like, grandpa speed.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But he's first in La Liga for some fucking reason.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Well, this is it, Nanda. He needs to split push as much as he possibly can. He's going side to Vice. A little bit of extra lockdown is kind of what his team needs, considering you are up against a lineup that has Duel, Chrono, Pulverize. They have a pretty good catch on the other side. Game 1 was so one-sided. I don't see Marsbet beating Team Secret, so congratulations, Team Secret, for qualifying to close qualifiers. I actually like Marsbet's draft for Game 2 more than Team Secret's draft for Game 2. Mainly because more things ass.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not sure how long they'll last at the top though. I don't really care about what happens in all those leagues as long as Vitesse doesn't get relegated in the Netherlands, which currently it's looking like they are. Yeah, Team Secrets is Game 2 and the D2 Hustler, D1 Hustlers also played their first game. And they're probably drafting for Game 2 now. We'll check it after this game. After these messages. Feyenoord. Feyenoord's okay. Feyenoord never has like star players, but they always have a good fighting squad. PSV always has a shit defense and really good strikers, but that's because they put all their money only in strikers. And Ajax is just terrible. They're just straight terrible. Everything about that team is terrible right now. FC Twente relegated. Yeah, and then they came back and now they're in like 3rd or 4th place. They relegated because they were broke as fuck. Buyback? Without a TP. Man's making the long strides. I'll be there tomorrow. Luckily enough, I'm an undying, so I'm super fast. Swap in the Tumblr story. I gotta go fast. Ice Blast. In the meantime, they quickly kill off Skylark and Wish. That's 2 cores or 0. Well, not 0. They use the Chrono for it and the Pulverize, but Pulverize is up in 15 seconds, and Chrono is realistically not even that needed this game. Like, you got Duel in 5 seconds, easy. And then he's playing against D2 Hustler.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Also, I'm not home alone anymore. My parents are back. Yes, I still live with my parents. I'm old. Housing market's garbage. Nanda, trying to run. Doesn't have the shards, so doesn't actually heal up during that fight. Hey, Spartan! Nice buyback, by the way, buddy boy. Nanda, bash, bash, bash. He's trying to keep his buddy alive, has a 4-staff. I don't know what or who he 4-staffed, but I think he 4-staffed Primal down low or something. That was weird. Do they go for Roche? Fuck no. Buildings to break, base to destroy, 244 dual victory damage, leaving commander ready to pump.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
I mean, who the hell would hate Denny?
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's
Denny's
bottom tower is under
one of the most likable figureheads in Dota. He literally has a Twitch emote. Yeah. They don't have a silver edge on LC. They don't have a silver edge on Faceless Void. They have that break. They have that break. Wait, that break. They have Ice Blast. And do they give a crap about some bristleback going? Quills! 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 No. Bloodstone. Oh, Ice Blast. Oh, I want to jump into you and fight you. Oh, duel. I got an Eternal Shroud which no one ever goes for. I don't actually know why he has that. Why does he have that? They don't have a Diffusal, right? Why does he have Eternal Shroud? Gives 30% magic resistance. I guess that's why. But this gives 20% and an extra. How much?
Loaded to the gills.
Why would you get Eternal Shroud?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
If you were up against a Diffusal Blade Carrier or something, I'd be okay. Yeah, it makes sense. But you aren't. And you have a Bloodstone, so you're not gonna run out. Like, you can't, unless you fuck up every part of what you're doing, you can't run out of mana.
Tower is under attack.
Casey only beat Nightshade because we had our old Pulse 5, who was, like, terrible. Or at least, I don't know, I don't think he talked. And their new one has a voice. Moonlight doesn't even deny the tier 1 tower. Giving away all that money to Nanda, who's top net worth. And what does he do in these fights? He runs away, because he's a Naga. Unless you're actually a full item ahead, Naga feels so.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Great teamwork, you vicious thugs.
$320. I hope Nightshade versus Secret somehow. Bro, I hope we get some good Nightshade matches. I really do. I'm looking so much forward towards it. Some solid top tier Nightshade matches. Nightshade Liquid, Nightshade. I'm actually curious on what the bracket's gonna look like. Who are we gonna face off first? I did hear from one of my teammates that if they follow the same logic as the Southeast Asian closed qualifiers, that we would be facing against Team Tickles in the first round. But that's, I don't know how the fuck he based that off of anything, but that's just what I heard. This game is pretty much over. Yeah, but that means it should be over in like a minute or two. And then we'll jump into Hustlers. Also, there's a rumor that Team Tickles is going to become Mouse Esports. How's your NNN? Failed on the first hour. Because it was past midnight and I wasn't paying attention. So then I thought, fuck it. We'll just set up a new record for the month of November. Exactly, non-stop nut November. I do like Tickles and D2. I actually am not the biggest fan of Team Tickles. The lineup is weird to me. I think only Ducalis is left from like the previous roster. Oh, Moonlight doesn't give a damn. They all stomp him to death. Break onto Skylark. There's gonna be a nice pulverize. No duel. He has a refresher door. Chrono comes out. And there's gonna be the duel. Crystallize. Ultra kill. GG called. And KZ are out of here. Have you seen Team Falcons from MENA region? Heavy stat. Yes, but they have to face up against ESG Sweat. There are 2 teams from MENA region going in, and one of them coming out. This is the match. Oh yeah. I don't know why lobby's bugged now, because now it shows Radiant versus Dire, but a few of ex-Geek fam somehow made their way to Tickles. Interest, it's weird.
10 seconds.
Because I don't think Team Tickles is
5
actually
seconds.
I think is he still
Radiant's turn to pick.
Treant Protector.
Yep, that makes sense. You know why? Why that is? Because the coach of Team Tickles, or at least he was, yeah, the coach of Team Tickles is Immortal Faith, who was the coach of Geek Fam.
5 seconds.
So yeah, Immortal Faith just brought 3 players from Geek Fam because he was their coach. And considering Team Tickles seems to be becoming Mouse Esports, I guess it works out.
Stare your death in the face.
Muerta! Are we gonna get to say? Okay, this is very likely a, I don't know, 4 position Muerta? I think 4, because Weaver, Safe Flame, Tide, Off Flame, Muerta 4. Yeah, Grimsoak Weaver is a good lane.
10 seconds.
They're up against
remain.
Pugna Centaur Strient.
5 seconds remain.
Muerta's good against Pugna, of course, because the Crepify, you don't really care that much about the Crepify if you pop your ulti. Only if he does that, he's gonna get his ass fucking whooped by literally everyone in the community. Like, the only reason why the outrage isn't more right now is because it was against nobodies. He left the best player of Geek Fam still there. But that's because Skem is, honestly, the GOAT.
It is Dire's ban.
Luna against Weaver. Is that a matchup that Luna wins? I feel like Luna struggles to find the Weaver. They've also not really addressed the fact that they're up against the Weaver. They have a Treant, which is okay, but he gets Manta.
5
They have a Centaur, which Centaur Stomp is pretty good to catch the Weaver. They have a Luna, which does nothing to catch the Weaver.
It is Radiant's ban.
They kind of need a last pick that does stuff. The mid one's playing Earth Spirit. So both sides are looking for a mid laner. I think
5 seconds remain.
D2 Hustlers needs a mid laner that can dive with the tide. They're gonna make sure that they get taken off of the supports. Because Grimsoak and Muerta are very susceptible to getting jumped on. And Dire side just needs some control. They've got not great control. Stoikov was really solid mid laner. Loved him in Ivy, I believe. I think he was in Ivy. Maybe he was an Ancient Tribe. At one point, Ivy and Ancient Tribe kept swapping players around too. Does the fight? No, the Ancient Tribe. Wait, you had the Final Tribe and Ancient Tribe, right? Oh well.
10 seconds.
You also have a good Ags target this game on the Grim by just using Ags on Luna. So Luna Illusion does a lot of damage. It does get killed very quickly because Luna's glaives are bouncing in the team fight, but it is always nice. Trying to keep buildings healthy. They don't have much tower push on the Radiant side, if this is a safe lane Weaver, that is. I mean, he can tower push, obviously, but you don't want to get too close to high ground, especially against the Magnus, because you get, like, Blink, Skewer, Centaur Stomp, Overgrowth, whatever, and you die.
10 seconds remain.
Also, mid-Magnus? Yeah, it has to be mid-Magnus.
5 seconds
Unless they're going to do,
remain.
like, some Dendy mid-Pugna and make this a Magnus 4, which I doubt. "11 Monkeys." Yeah, he played on 11 Monkeys. That was with... Oh, what was the safe laner's name? Very well-known safe laner. Also another player that's been on like 50 squads. Valentimos. That's it. Oh, he was on 11 Monkeys, Water Rune, Enjoyers, and Ivy. Stoikov. 24 years old. Total earnings 10 grand.
Choose your hero.
Played in Luna Galaxy. Stoikov Tiny. Okay. I mean, that is a good way to nuke Luna, and it is high ground push. I'm not liking the lack of control on bait side, so I kind of like D2 Hustlers' draft here. I really like this feels like a full free Weaver game. My puppy likes to pick weird heroes. I mean, he's playing pretty close to meta in his games, I think. Oh no, wait, Puppy. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Puppy, what's he playing? He's playing pretty meta heroes as well. I know that he used to play like Panda 5 a bunch and like Centaur 5, which was kind of cool because he just bulked up. And Magnus looked good in mid the last 2 days. I think Magnus is a very strong hero. I just think that in a game where Tidehunter's Kraken Shell breaks, so he can just ravage the moment you RP him. Yeah, pretty much the moment you RP Tidehunter, he can ravage. Fucks up the entire RP.
There's a snag in your plans.
Weaver is... Like, you need to nuke... You need to either lock the Weaver down so long that he can't respond, which they don't have the lineup to do because they only have 3 stuns and one of them is RP. Well, technically Skewer is also stunned, but they don't have a lot of lengthy stuns, and if you get hit in an overgrowth, you can still pop your ulti on Weaver and get out with the time lapse. And also Tiny can toss you back. Tiny is also not really... Stoikov pays attention in fights.
30 seconds and counting.
For instance, preemptively avalanches Magnus blinking in, for instance. Stuff like that happens reasonably often. You can toss him back into the opposite direction, fuck up the Magnus completely.
Who will emerge victorious?
It'd be a straightforward do bounty rune trade. Wow. You know what Mira said after winning TI?
You get nothing.
It was an easy victory without a fight. Much less emotion when you don't feel danger or tension. If you don't feel like you can lose, then there's no explosion. Damn, there was little money. We had a lot of emotion when we won the Pinnacle Cup against Windstrike team with Duracio. We rolled the tournament, played some games. There was also little money, but a lot of emotions. So talking about like when he played Pinnacle Cup, they were like super fucking hyped and shit. And when they win TI, they're like, everyone sucks. Dude, we didn't even try. Can't be arsed. I'm too tired to play these grand finals against Gaming Gladiators who made the entire low bracket run happen. Then you play against them and then you win 3-0 and you're like, ah, bitch. Time to go back to side hustling. Ooh, first blood, Mary White gone.
Blood in the water. Time to
In the crossfire.
It's also weird to see that Gunner is going to be playing off lane in Nouns, and also that Fly is now in Nouns for some reason.
my body cast upon the tides.
Also, that they fired my boy
My brush
Astini
falters.
after being the best team in NA at TI. They fired my boy. Shit hurts. If there's any esports team looking for a god tier coach, Astini is available. Fighting for the Lotus Rune. Why? Astini is jobless. I mean, he's going to be casting NA, but with me tomorrow. But technically, he no be working. He's looking for some good offers from some decent teams. Man gets 8th place at TI. Better than all the NA teams. And they do him dirty. I'm actually wondering, do they have their new coach announced? No, their new coach is not announced yet. NA, this Chinese closed qualifier. I don't know. China is just weird. Half the teams are gone again. Did IG actually make it through the second open qualifier? Destiny get severance? Bro, nobody gets severance in Dota.
You get nothing.
Actually, they sometimes do, but I don't know.
Dire have fortified their
Could ask
structures
him.
against attack.
Most of the time, you just get like fired, and I guess you know, depends on your contract. You normally get like 1 more month paid or some shit. I have no idea. I should ask him. They probably did. I hope.
Denied.
He just got back to Brazil as well. He was on vacation in wee Paris. It's only like 5 hours away from me. With the car.
What have we here?
Need your hammer tied.
Could eat a walrus.
I could eat a walrus. Punlo and Death. Right, I lost track of where everyone is playing in Chinese qualifiers. What team? Isn't Punlo the only one that got replaced on the Alliance roster from last season?
The Dire scan. Being hit for radiant force.
Ooh, they do got bugs, and bugs do pretty nasty. Yeah, not being able to remove those bugs that remove your armor is nasty. Armor reduction per attack.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's really hard to deal with in the early lane stage.
Dire should look to their bottom
Stoic
tower.
picks up the XP rune. They gotta be a bit careful of that nether ward. Body block comes out. Inkswell on top. This is a bit greedy. But Stonebank gets body blocked by a creep. We'll be able to get a kill. Shut TP's out. TP's all the way to base actually.
Double damage.
I guess the creeps are pretty far away from him, so he can just Shikuchi back to lane. I believe he was made the scapegoat. No, I just think the entire... Yeah, true. He was kind of the scapegoat. The entire team sucked.
Denied.
That was not the winning lineup. I'm wondering if they're going to do better this season. Toss back. Dandy Skewer doesn't actually have RP. But that second silence is pretty nasty. Stoikov. Is he going deeper? No. Azure and LGD weren't directly
Is under
invited.
attack.
No, take that.
Azure hasn't even announced their roster.
You're a sentimental.
Because Azure, the rumors that I've heard is that like FY and Chalice are not going to do shit until it gets time for what's it called? Riyadh Masters, and then they'll be back,
Carbon footprint for you.
which is kind of the Ana
Is
approach
under attack.
of TI's coming. Okay, let's dust off the old boots.
His top tower is under attack.
Plan to make a super team once more. If they manage to be able to buy Ame
Wait.
and get him in that lineup, you have and make merch for your org,
Radiant
everyone's
should
gonna
look
buy
to their
that shit.
top tower.
But problem is, Ame is so super expensive.
Dire's bottom tower is in danger. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh yeah, who was actually
Dire's bottom tower
Gaming
is in
Gladiators? Oh, they're the same roster. Are they the only roster that's the same?
The Radiant scan, eager to know Dire's
Oh, there's two teams from Eastern Europe qualifying for the ESL ESL KL.
Dire's top
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Two NA, two South, two Eastern Europe, two Western Europe. That's kind of cool.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Funny how Chinese Open Qualifier 1 had 4 slots, but only 3 filled. Did someone do the fixie fix again? Center Stampede with the Soul Bind. The bugs are annoying, but they do get back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, look at that juicy stacked steel. Oh. Papa, give me that 4-stack Ancients. Money, money, money. It's so funny in a rich man's world. Look at the last hits comparison between Luna and anyone else. He's got 50 more last hits than Tide, and Tide is about
You vicious stars.
Middle tower
is 800 gold behind. I don't know. I didn't watch any of the Chinese Open qualifiers.
There is no hope for Dire's middle tower.
No, Dandy. No, no.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower
He
is
can't, as a Luna, you can't even 1v1 a fucking Weaver. How the fuck are you gonna 1v5 the entire enemy team?
Dire should look to their top tower. Dire's top tower is under attack. There is little hope for Radiant's middle tower.
Centaurs almost got blink. Yeah, once the 2 cores of bait have blinks, maybe they can make plays happen. But until then,
There is little hope.
they have no playmaking potential in their lineup.
Radiant should look to their middle tower.
Contrary to their opponents who went for a blink like rush
Teamwork.
on
You
Tiny,
vicious stars.
the neutral actually kills off focus, which is the fact that they don't get the money for killing focus, but on the other hand, he is dead for longer, which means he farms less. So the trade-off's actually not even bad. Oh, Stoic taken down, Stoic Gov. Steal kill. No, he cannot. Blink out by Stonebank. Oof. No, Weaver was actually first picked. And then they decided in their lineup, in their draft, to not address the Weaver in its entirety. When you play against Weavers, you want so much control.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And they got a mini stun, a pretty lengthy stun. That one's pretty good. Pretty okay stuns. A route that if you can still use your ulti in, and Pugna doesn't do shit. Fasher finally got benched. No, Fasher, is he an OG? I thought he was Fnatic. I haven't followed much here. I know that Simple refused to play in like the first in like ESL. What's the capital of? I don't think it's actually a capital. ESL. They have a famous theater thing in Australia. Sydney. That's it. God, I couldn't think of the word Sydney. Andy, bro. He actually broke open his boots so that he could make the Echo Saber. Get the robe of the Magi for his Echo Saber. Or well, the piece that he needed for it.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Could use the other piece. Not gonna lie, that's actually pretty smart. You get those boots, and then you break it open. One piece goes to Anamitis, the other piece goes to Echo, and then you get like bots like?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire should look to their top tower.
Yeah, Luna's gonna need
Dire's
the big old shard soon.
is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Really, the shard is actually kind of the only reason that Luna works in this patch. I mean, the AoE damage is kind of nice, but it's mainly 25% damage reduction. It's just reduces damage she takes by 25%. So much for a 1400 gold item.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
They know Stoikov is here. You see him, of course, on the ward. Hunting in, they stampede, try and dive and juke, get themselves away. They might actually marry Wise here. Stoikov's trying to look for him in the trees. To be fair, he is the tree. Oh my lord. I've never seen someone be this close to being caught, not being... Like, this is insane. He is the tree. That's a... I mean, you gotta play a lot of Treant to find that fucking spot. Of nobody can find me if they walk past me, even though I'm technically way larger than the fucking trees. But he wasn't like a little triangle where you can't see through. It might also just be because of my Dota 2 skins that I'm using. Maybe if you have like the square trees, whatever they're called. The garden of... Blah, blah, blah. You can see it better. Going short next. Probably thinking about Scotty afterwards, mainly to just have HP. And healing reduction is also pretty okay, considering you're up against a Pugna and a Treant.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Look to their top tower. Radiant have fortified their structures against attack. Radiant's bottom
I
tower
never really
is
see a
under
tiny
attack.
anymore, but Stoikov's making it look easy.
Radiant's bottom tower denied. Enemies.
Ravage gets blown. A triple meteor hammer stun for the nasty stuff. They do have a blink skewer in a couple of seconds. Not the best target to blink skewer because he doesn't really give a damn. Center stomp, going in for the Muerta. But in comes the Weaver and Shad. He's looking for Dendy. They get the kill secured. Luna Manta style, run away. His team is dead. They're all dead. The Table Monk. What a name. South Park fashion. We're sorry. So D equals 12. You know you can change it to a Twitch name, right? But yeah, the Table Monk. The non-Dutch people, it's the Nipple Man.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
This is what I always hate about Dota. You play Grimstroke and then everyone expects you to have a shard without any items the moment you can buy a shard. And I know it's really good, but I really hate it.
Dire's middle tower.
They're like,
is
I have
under attack.
0 items. Yay!
Radiant are scanning
I have
for
a shard and I have the Vizier. I guess that's half of an Aether Lens or something. Trying to go into Silver Edge. What's Luna got? AB Manta.
Tower has fallen.
Will they dare try to steal? No. Focus gets spotted. And the Treant also bought a shard so he can slither on out.
Destroyed the mighty Roshan in his pit.
I had some juicy stacks that they never cleared. I guess when you're playing so much on the enemy side of the map, you don't really need to clear them.
But I'm worth so much more for my coffers.
Gandhi has just been surpassed by 9 class. Yes, he has a Midas, but still. Plus 4 beats enemies mid in terms of net worth. Okay, now slightly behind because Gandhi is farming and 9 class is walking. But that's not good. I mean, Dandy's only play this game is getting like a 5-man RP skewer drag back and hope that Defile Llama's Kraken Shell doesn't pop. Actually, I don't. It's gonna pop regardless. It's really hard. Maybe if they had Silver Edge. But the Tide really is the problem here. Because you can like get the biggest RP in the world, but if they pop Ravage, you're still screwed. The folks got the only one with the BKB. I mean, I guess he could technically, if he's got the Chrysalis, do enough damage in that short amount of time to kill them, but Stoiko's got 2.8k HP. Obviously, he's got Kraken Shield, so he's tanky. Shad's got now the Aegis, close to his Scotty.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Don't see it really that rosy.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is no more. Radiant's bottom tower.
Stonebank? So, Stampede used for kinda nothing. They kill off a Grim, and it costs them Stampede, BKB, and RP. Good job. You killed a +5 support, and it cost you every single bit of fighting power. Well, they did use Ravage, to be fair. But he just used Manta to push the wave on the Luna. And Stoikov gets a double kill, skewered back. Somank has a blink in a second. He's trying to make sure that he can get it off. Stoikov does die. But they do find a kill onto Stoikov in response, but Chad's still chilling. Davai Lama's not. He's gonna get skewered back. Might die. Davai Lama is actually dead. Ages to be popped. Okay, Dendy and Stonebank holding on. But now Weaver's got full HP, full mana. He's getting the Scotty delivered, and he's got time lapse available. Tries to blink skewer back, but Dendy gets caught there by the Rod of Aethys from 9 class. Heads up response. And they deflect the high ground push. Stampede going in for Shad. That soul bind dough. So there's Stampede used again. Trying to get a catch. Shad's on the run. Spots out Stonebank. It's Stoic that's left behind again, but the rest of the team is running in. They know Focus is not with the rest of his team because they're all bottom, and Focus is completely alone here. Gets tossed back. He does have a BKB. Gets it off. Eclipse gets popped. Can he stay alive? BKB from 9 class keeps himself going, and Focus is dead. Yep. They have a ward here. They know where he is. Stoikov finishes the job. They do have a buyback available. Currently on Focus, but up towards the high ground. They're looking to go RP onto 2. Dendy Skewers trying to kill off Shad. Shad's still alive and kicking. Ravage gets blown. And once the Weaver gets some time to right click, the Weaver does a shred right through his opponents. In for the high ground, and this time there is no hero left standing on bait. They use too much to kill fucking Stoic every single time. Fate without V-Tune despair. To be fair, V-Tune is fucking baller though.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen. Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Ramsey's in off lane and V-Tune in the safe lane on 9 pounds is gonna be wild. What did Luna do there? Not chill with her teammates. Stoikov DC'd. Davai Lama, be careful what you say. So they are looking to pretty definitely, most certainly win. Obviously, you should continue playing until everything is gone. Plus, you have a Luna and Magnus, so you can high guard defend for a very long time. Then he just needs to get Refresher, and then Blink, RP, Refresher, Aether, Blink, RP, Skewer into the Fountain, I believe. Plus the level 20 talent, I believe. I also need to get tier 3 items.
It's not in my nature, but
Heaven's Halbert's such a nice item for Centaur. So much stats that are just really freaking good. And this is the problem with playing against a Muerta +4. Muerta +4, Weaver +4, Dark Willow +4. If their game goes anywhere decently, they're gonna turn it into an extra core. This Muerta hurts. Chrysalis, going for Silver Edge, has a Rod of Atos, which that's an int hero, so you do get the damage from it. And they also have a Stoic now with the Luna Illusion. Yeah, the fun part is Luna Illusion is magic, not magic immune, but the oh, folks, this caught again. Whoops. The Dark Portrait is debuff immune, I think it's called. So the Crapify doesn't do shit against it. Which, so I just realized Ravage comes in, Meteor Hammer as well. Skewer into the fountain. Divine Llama gets body blocked by Dendi. Is gonna get tossed in by Stoikov. I mean, obviously you give him the tip there because that was hilarious, but okay. Stoikov toxically tossing in his offlane to death. And with, of course, the Tiny's pushing power, you're looking pretty good. 9 class again with the Rod of Atos. Pops the BKB in time as well. Kind of just forcing them back so they can finish up the Ancient. Luna is back in 5 seconds. One last hurrah. Do they have it in them? Oh, they lose 2 right before Luna is back. Dendi pops the RP. And they will finish off 9 class. Focus is looking for Stoic. Will find the target. Will take him down. But in response will be melted. And that is it, ladies and gents. We indeed have ourselves another close qualifier team in D2 Hustlers, with Bait being eliminated. In the ESL Western European Open Qualifiers. And Secret also won their series, so it is going to be Secret going in for Western EU is looking like this. We got in Western EU the teams that are playing close qualifiers tomorrow: Liquid Entity, OG, Nightshade, Team Tickles, Alliance, Team Secret, D2 Hustlers. Nightshade is going to rock their worlds, baby. In Nightshade we trust. My name was DK Truman. Hopefully you enjoyed the cast, ladies and gents. Oh, spoilers? Oh, well, they finished. It's on Wikipedia. Sorry. Continue watching, you dipshit. Why is Team Secret about to play against D2 Hustlers? Why is this lobby here? I'm very confused. Oh. Why is there no password? I'm very confused at like that meant to be. I might have actually pissed off ESL with that. Or Face It. Or someone. If you're watching, sorry. I don't know why I can walk into the lobby without a password. Just wanted to let you know. They might actually play for seeding. I know that, but normally when I have friends in a lobby, I still can't join them. But oh well. Nonetheless, that means we now know all the Western European teams in the closed qualifier, which starts tomorrow. Don't forget to check it out and support Nightshade, baby. Hopefully we get the bracket soon, actually. I'll check out the... I think on the Faceit website, they also have the closed qualifier brackets. Closed qualifiers. Bracket? No, bracket's not up yet, but the 8 teams are confirmed. Okay. Have a wonderful evening, ladies and gents. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. My name was DK Truman, aka Tim, aka the best man alive. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. AKA tomorrow in the North American 32 cast. Bye. Actually, I'm gonna check if... Is Chodek streaming? No.